Hey everybody, this is Anna with Adventures with Anna. Welcome back to my craft room. I'm so glad that you could join me today. I've got some projects that I've finished that I'd like to show you, and I have some works in progress that I would like to show you, and I have a project that is at a stopping point to where I'm ready to make a video for you guys. So let's get started. The first finished project that I have, or finished item, is this knit hat that I've been working on. It is a 3-weight yarn, and I used my size 5 knitting needles that I got, a month or two ago. But anyway, it is finished. Let me put it on foam head so that you can see what it looks like. It looks a little small, but it actually fits me, and it does come down to the bottom of my ears. It's rather stretchy, so I really like it. There we go. The patterning on it is rather unique. I can see the zigzags on it now, but when I first started it, I was having trouble seeing any type of pattern at all for the variegated. And I did finish it my normal way without DPNs. And somewhere close to the top, I ran out of the ball that I started with, which I knew that I probably would, so I grabbed another ball and finished it off. And this is what I use. This is some ice yarn. I've had it for quite a while. I mean, it's an orange, like a two-tone orange, like a tangerine and a red and an orange. And the print is really small, so you probably won't be able to read it just like I can't, but it's Baby 50. It was some of their sale yarn. And if you can read that, it does say a 3. And it says, what, 5? US 3 to 6 for a knitting needle, which I used a 5, and this is 100% acrylic. So I've got one more hat to add to my donation bucket. It was fun to work with, fun to make, and like I mentioned in a video here a while back, one thing I like about the variegated yarns is I love seeing what type of pattern that they work into with knit, crochet, whatever. I don't know that I will crochet with this, or I don't know what I will make, or if I make any more with this yarn. I have several balls of it. I'm going to put it back in the special yarn bucket and wait until I decide to do something with it again. I don't like the thinner weight yarn because it takes longer to make a project because it's thinner, so you've got to do more stitches. So the next one that I have finished, and I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail with it because I do plan on doing a separate video for it. If you guys remember, last, couple weeks, I've been working on this pattern. This is a Tunisian crochet poncho, the Tunisian lace poncho. This is a free pattern on Yarnspirations. You guys want to go look that up. It says that it's an intermediate somewhere. Oh, right up here. The skill level says intermediate. Honestly, if you know how to do the extended Tunisian crochet stitch, then you can make this project. And if you have the longer needles. So like I said, I'm going to show you what I've done, but I'm going to do my opinion of the written pattern and everything, and actually try it on for you guys in a separate video. But I used this Red Heart Super Saver stripes. This is the colorway Favorite stripe. Y'all know what it looks like. I've showed it to you a couple times. We've worked on it together twice. You see me finishing it up. I will say there are still tails on it. I have not woven in my ends or anything, but there it is. I like it. It does kind of fit, but I think it's a little small. But I will still wear it because I like it. And I will discuss all the ins and outs of that in my next video when I show you this and I actually try it on for you guys. But honestly, I think with this yarn and this stitch, it would make a beautiful blanket. I'm serious, you guys. That is absolutely yes. But I'm not going to make a blanket because that's a big project, and I thought this was a big project. So be watching for that video when I do my opinion of the written pattern and all the ins and outs, the problems that I have, etc. And so I'm going to do that with a separate video because I don't want to make this video too long. The next project that I'm going to show you is not this one. That comes in a minute. It's going to be this one. If you guys remember what's in this one, this is that knit hat that I am making with the white. Oh, I thought hubby hollered at me. He did not. Making with the white. I love this yarn. I was knitting this. This is the I love this yarn, obviously, like I said. The colorway is Drizzle Me This. If you can see, this is a white with speckles. It's got neon pink, orange, yellow. Pink, orange, yellow. Is that all there is? I think that's all there is. Pink, orange, yellow, and purple. So I'm at the stopping point to where it's time to start my decrease. But I told you guys, if you've been watching my videos, I told you guys that I was going to do a video on how I do my decreases without DPNs. The hat pattern that I use is the Ross hat. I've mentioned it multiple times. I've shared it a few times. And I will share it again in the video when I do my decrease. But I've stopped. This is 7 1/4 inches. I was getting all excited and just knitting away, and I was like, maybe I should measure, and I did measure, and it came out 7 1/4 inches. So between 7 and 7 1/2 inches is what I like to make the height of my hat before I start my decrease. So this is what I've got. Just a simple plain Jane knit hat. And I've gone ahead, and I will explain all this too when I do the video, but I've gone ahead and put my stitch markers in. If you can see them dangling there. These stitch markers, I've got 3 cups. Actually, there's 4 cups here. Coffee cups, tea cups. Those were gifted to me from Carla from Crochet CJ. And I found that I really like these type, which they're just the little clip-ons. I don't want to take one off, but they just snap apart like that. I found that I like these best for when I am doing my decreases for my hats. They're easy to get on there and they don't snag. They're not bulky and awkward and in the way and everything. So this is on my list with everything else, but it is now ready for you guys whenever I get around to it. I've got so many irons in the fire. I need to slow down a little bit because I've got too much going on and my brain is going in overtime because there's so much more that I want to do. Yes. Anyway, the next project that I'm going to show you is what's in this bag. This is something kind of new, but not totally. You guys have seen it, I think, just a little bit. I can't remember, but I know I showed you the yarn because it's some yarn that my sister sent to me. And she asked me to make this pick-a-pocket pouch. Let me show you a picture of it. This is a Tunisian project. And I've made these before. This is not a free pattern. This is actually from the Crochet World August 2016 magazine. My library has a subscription to the magazine, so since I patronize the library and use their services, I thought it would probably be okay to print it off for my use, but I'm not going to share it with you guys. But like I said, if you want to look it up, check your library, see if they've got digital magazines. But this is the Crochet World August of 2016 is where this pattern is from. But this is the yarn that she gave me to do this with. I think it looks really cool. Let me get a full one out here. This is milk cotton, and it's 100% soft acrylic, and it's like really super. It's got a really super stretch to it, especially when you get working with it. But it doesn't have, this is color number 17, and it is 50 grams. That's what it says, if you understand all that. I don't. But anyway, this is what she gave me to use. I roll it up into a ball, and I've had to tweak this a little bit since this pattern recommends regular lily sugar and cream, and this is a smaller weight yarn. I've had to tweak it a little bit, and my crochet hook, oh, there it is. A crochet hook. I'm using this G hook. I don't know if it'll let you see it. Is the right side up? Is that it? There we go. I think you can see that. There, it's right side up now. I'm using this G crochet hook. This is an aluminum Tunisian crochet hook. It's probably about 10 inches. I really don't need to use one this long. I could probably just use a regular crochet hook with this. It's 9 inches. But I had this and I just grabbed it and stuck it in my bag. But this is what I have so far. And I have to make 4 of these panels this size. And then 2 more panels, and then I'm going to sew them all together. But this is what I've got so far. And you're actually looking at it upside down. Here we go. Now it's right side up. This is what I have so far. I like those colors. And I told Steve, and I think I told my sister too, but if I haven't and you're watching this, sister, she said I could have any leftover yarn after I get the project made for her. She wants me to make 2 of them. I said, I hope I have enough leftover yarn that I can knit a hat. Because I think this would do, I think the hat would be like super duper amazing. And of course I would have to use my size 5 circular needles for this because it is a smaller yarn. So that is a project that I have in the works. It might take me a bit because I've got other things to do, but I work on this. Since it is a smaller type project, I can just toss it in my purse or, you know, whatever, kind of a grab and go type project. But that is in the works. The next project that I have has no bag because I grabbed it this morning and threw it in my purse before we went to church. So yes, I am recording this on Sunday night. You guys will have this bright and early Monday morning. But I'm using this yarn right here. This is some of that green that I got last year, the year before. The mill ends from Mary Maxim. I use this a lot. I love this yarn. It's a really good bargain too, in my opinion. But I have this started. Oh, I thought I lost a stitch. I did not. But I've got this started. I think I'm about halfway with this panel that I'm making. And this panel goes with this project. I know you guys see me work on this a little bit. I think I've done quite a bit more since the last time you've seen. But this is the way it goes. I am over halfway done with Kitty. Let me show you a pattern. Kitty can be found on Instagram. Not Instagram. Pinterest. This is a graph that I found on Pinterest. It's just a graph that I found on Pinterest. Thought it was super cute. So I'm over halfway. I'm so excited. And I know I've been saying I was going to leave this because I didn't know if I was going to make it longer or, you know, what I was going to do. I went ahead and finished off the top because honestly, that skein of yarn was kind of getting in the way. So I've got that started. So I'm going to have my front and my back panel. And then I'm going to use, I don't think I have any of this that's not been started, but I'm going to use some of this for my straps and my little panel that's going to go down the sides, across the bottom, and back up. So I'm going to make it like a carry bag. But this is another one of those Mary Maxim mill ends, and I've used, I think, 1 full skein of this. I really like this yarn, you guys. There's a knot right there. Oh no. It's a big old wad of cotton yarn on the inside of the ball. Anyway, I've got a bunch of cotton yarn on the floor because it all fell out when I grabbed this. But this is what I've got, and I hopefully can work on this week and finish up the kitty at least. I want to finish up that other panel and get started on my sides. It's going to be one long strip. I'm not sure how wide I'm going to make it, but I want to get started on that. And I think that's it. What's in here? Oh, nope, that's it. That's all that I have that I've been working on. I really did a lot this weekend. Even though we were busy, I got a lot done. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me here in my craft room. I hope you enjoyed seeing my finished objects, my almost finished objects, and my works in progress. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about the projects in the description box below. If you have any questions or anything, leave them down there. I do answer questions every now and then on my videos from you guys when you leave them for me. And like I said, thank you for joining me, and I will see you right back here in my next video here in my craft room.